the Philippines. Home for the next 5 weeks, we'll be backpacking around these paradise islands together. We're here for some special reasons, the main one being to visit some of the most beautiful islands on planet Earth. As well as attempting to climb Mount Apo, the highest summit in the country. We'll also explore the historical streets of Manila. We'll go on week-long expeditions on traditional Filipino sailing vessels.
Yeah! Let's have fun! Woo! All right!
All in the search to find out, is it really more fun in the Philippines? And because the locals here love to sing and obsess about karaoke, we're probably going to be having a good old sing-song along the way. I'm so excited to share with you the backpacking scene here. This country has opened up a new side in me, and it's a side I really like. Welcome to the next level, searching paradise in the Philippines. Welcome to Manila, population of over 14 million people and one of Southeast Asia's mega cities. And of course, this is the perfect place to begin our adventures in the country. Okay, I thought a good place to start our journey across this beautiful country was to start here in the monument, in the middle of the park, in the middle of downtown Manila, and just sort of very quickly touch on the history of the Philippines so that it gives us a little bit of context to exactly what we're seeing and what we're going to experience here. So obviously the Philippines was sort of discovered, if you want to say that, firstly by indigenous Indonesians, indigenous Malays. Obviously that gives us the Asian persuasion that we're all used to here with the locals. And then the Spanish has heavily influenced their language and a lot of their culture and architecture, which I'm sure we'll see today in the Old Quarter. And of course, because the Americans were here too, they have this cute American accent. They're really into baseball and basketball here. And there's a big slice of American culture in this country. It's a real melting pot. The Philippines is 7,000 islands, and it's had Asian, Spanish, American, influences over the years. It's gonna be a real change of pace for us to be here. So let's explore the Spanish Quarter, the Old Quarter, and see what else we can find and learn. Just as we're getting to know Manila and setting the scene for what we're going to experience here in the Philippines. I don't think there's anything better when you first get to a new destination than just going out on a stroll, seeing what you can see, smelling all the new smells, and trying to get a grasp of the place. Yeah, just getting your walking shoes on, going for a walk, getting lost, engaging your senses. I think it's the best way to start any trip. However, today was bloody hot. Manila is a sweaty place, and so walking around in the midday sun was not really an option. So I ducked into a very interesting museum. The place was really interesting, guys. Let me explain a little bit more about what I learned here. Okay, the National Museum of Natural History, free entry, and very nice. I really liked all of the representations of all the animals that live here in the Philippines. And then there's lots of other monuments, lots of other installations that teach you about the geography, the lava flows, the volcanoes in this country. It looks like the whole place is about to blow up, which is a little bit disconcerting. Fingers crossed it doesn't happen on this trip. Another little thing that I just sort of observed over the past day or two that I've been here, just walking around the streets of Manila, is just, and I'll just briefly touch on this, but if you see behind me over my shoulder here, every street seemingly seems to be kind of occupied by people. People just sort of living on the street, selling things. I think they're sleeping rough. I think a lot of people just live out on the streets here, hustling, trying to make money. So it's just an observation. Also, I want to see if I can get a Jeep. Steady cap. Oh. Hi. Does this go to the Manila Cathedral?
No.
No. Go straight?
Oh, that side.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I want to get one of these Jeeps. These are cool, right? Very colorful and probably very cheap. Here's the world famous Jollibee's. This is like a fast food chain all over the Philippines. Apparently it's very, very popular with the Filipinos, and you can tell because it's absolutely packed in there. So I didn't find a Jeep, but I found an e-trike. Very cool little mobile. And 20 pesos to get to the other side of town. 15 minutes later, that was quite far actually. Good value for money for 20 pesos. Also the driver, a really nice guy, he told me his life story. Really interesting life. He used to live in Israel and he was a big time chef, and then he got sick and he had to come back and they cancelled his visa. So now he's working as a taxi driver. But Raul, it was a pleasure to meet you, my friend. And good luck with your new venture. And we are here, Manila Cathedral. We'll have a good little look around here. But I do want to get a drink, I'm very thirsty. What's this guy got here?
Coconut juice.
Please, can I have one? I only have 1,000. Do you have some change? Maybe after I...
Okay.
Yeah, I will give you the money when I come back.
Okay, no problem.
Oh, that's cold and sweet and delicious. Obviously, with the Spanish being here for over 300 years, of course they brought with them Catholicism, and this is the largest church in the city, the Cathedral of Manila. And inside it was magnificent. It's actually been destroyed and rebuilt over 8 times in its history. It began actually as a little bamboo hut just here in the town square. But of course, over the years, hundreds of years of this existence, it's developed, been knocked down, developed, been blown up, developed, burnt down, and it's standing in its current form here. And inside, it was really nice. It was actually midday mass, so I actually sat down and joined about half of it. I was raised Catholic, so it was nice to sit down and just hear prayer, a few hymns. I'm not religious anymore, but I thought I'd give it a go, see if I had some sort of enlightenment moment, but nothing struck me down. But it was nice to be in there, really nice to hear the beautiful organ playing and the Filipino people singing and hymning away. Quite a nice experience, actually. I had sort of like pre-trip jitters, as I always do. Anxiety creeping in, leaving Thailand, coming to a new country. There's always that little underlining fear. But I'm glad I came. I was feeling so unsure about leaving home. I just flew in for the first time. All the sights and sounds so new to me. Did I make the right choice? I don't know. Drop the bags off, I'm going to explore. I can feel the rush is coming. I can't believe I worried at all. I'm getting Okay, nice little sing-song, but I'm still lost. Do you know where the Fort San Diego is?
Yes.
Where is it? There. That's useful.
You go right. Turn right, then turn left.
Then turn left.
Okay.
Turn right, then turn left.
Perfect, perfect.
Then going straight.
Thank you.
Okay. You see a car?
I'm getting lost in Manila. Hey guys. This is like the national sport, basketball.
Yay.
Basketball.
Basketball, man. Nice shot.
It's nice when you know, walk these streets. It's nice and quiet, actually, in the old town. Not much traffic. So thumbs up for walking around. And when you stop to buy a bottle of water, hello, hello. When you stop to buy a bottle of water, everyone speaks English here, which is great. Hello. So you're just walking around. People are speaking Filipino, then they switch to English. Everyone seems really friendly. Yeah, I absolutely fell in love with this part of Manila, the Spanish Quarter. There's so much history here and so much atmosphere, the cobbled streets, the colourful buildings and the really friendly locals. It was just a great place to be. I must have explored every street of the old quarter. I just got so lost and so happy here. Every little nook and cranny, and just having a little nosy at the local food, see what they were cooking, see what they were selling on the streets. And it looked delicious, actually. And I really liked this little candy store I found on the side of the street. Just looked really interesting. I loved the way that they displayed the candies just in their plastic boxes. Really cool. The streets here were just full of life. People walking around, hanging out, playing basketball. This place was alive and kicking, and I loved every second of being in the old quarter. My favorite part of Manila, for sure. I'm not a big fan of using Google Maps when you're trying to find somewhere in a labyrinth like this, because part of it, as the song mentions, is getting lost. That's the fun part. But in the end, yeah, I did actually have to get Google Maps out because these streets are difficult to navigate, and I really wanted to find the fort. If you're new here, by the way, welcome. My name's Paddy. Hit subscribe and join us. We like to express ourselves and have fun whilst traveling on this channel. I'm just really excited, guys. I'm so excited to be in a new place. Anyway, enough about that. We found Fort San Diego and, well, let me explain a little bit more because this place was magical. Okay, we made it to the beautiful looking fort. I'm really looking forward to exploring inside here. I've been talking a lot and a little bit of singing, so I think I'll give you guys a little bit of a break, give your ears a break. So I'm gonna head in. I'll give you some factual information in text because there's a lot of interesting stories in here. But because there's actually like buskers outside and they're singing in Filipino, some beautiful songs. I've just recorded this guy singing an absolutely gorgeous song. I have no idea what it's about, but it was very emotional. So I'll play that for you now while I go in, and you can learn about the fort and not listen to me, but listen to him.
Ako'y malungkot na naman, may chika na ako, ilang tagay na hindi ka rin tulog. Tanong ko lang sa langit na kung bakit umangin. Dating masaya, kayo'y panay problemang bumabalot sa buto. Bakit ganito ang pag-ibig? Yun talaga na siyang adik sa aming lugar. pag-ibig. Ganyan talaga, ako'y nalaman ng pag-ibig. Ganyan talaga, saya. Dito. Magala ka.
Mag-aalala lang ko yan. Jimmy!
Kaya susok. Dik, pabayaan na daw!
It's amazing what you can find on Google Maps. Just zoomed in. I was like, I want to be near the marina. I want to be somewhere where we can watch sunset together. But look at this. Beautiful. This place is packed. Can't believe I got a table. Seafood restaurant. Lovely jubbly. Actually, when I was flying the drone just to sort of get perspective of this area, in the distance there's a really big fire somewhere in the city. I hope everyone's okay. It looks really big. It looks really, really, really big. So I hope it's not like a big disaster somewhere in the other side of the city. So that was quite worrying. So fingers crossed everyone's okay. But it's also quite nice because over in this direction you can see the fishermen hauling in their catch for the afternoon. And they seem to do quite well. So yeah, first day in Manila so far has been brilliant. Good morning, welcome to a very windy, different part of the city here in Manila. This is called the BGC, which is one of the newest areas of the city, and you can tell the second you get into this area that this is modern, clean, organized, and very impressive actually. I'm highly impressed just walking around, exploring the streets and stuff like that. Very, very cool, very, very nice. My favorite thing actually was walking through. They have obviously these beautiful glass and steel structures, these big high-rise condominiums, apartments, offices. It does feel like a completely different city. It feels like we've flown into a suburb of Sydney or a very beautiful, expensive Western city. But around it in the outskirts, there's quite a lot of charm and character. This place isn't as sterile as I thought it was going to be. It's very, very nice and extremely livable, I think. Some nice cars here too. Yeah, the BGC, this area of Manila, very clean, very organized, feels very safe, and yeah, I rate it highly. It's very modern. Kind of feels like you're in Singapore or somewhere. This is an area that a lot of foreigners in the Philippines are based in, and I can see why. And yeah, it's impressive. Okay, so I popped into another area of the modern new part of the city, and I've come to this mall just to sort of check it out because, look, they've kind of created this whole mall to look a little bit like Venice, and you can get on a little gondola and go up and down, take pictures, and it's kind of just restaurants here, you know, every single franchise going. McDonald's, Taco Bell, Burger King, TGI Fridays, they're all here. You can get Thai food here, which is good. I had some Pak Kapow because I was getting hungry. And yeah, it's quite nice. It's a bit of a gimmick, but I would come here if you were looking to get some food, get some home comforts maybe. The Venice Grand Mall, I think it's called. I'm not quite sure. But anyway, let's keep exploring this area. Check these guys out. As far as a tourist destination goes, if you're visiting Manila, I mean, it's okay. The BGC, you walk around the streets and there's a few malls and things. But the most interesting, the most valuable thing in this area, for a tourist perspective anyway, is the cemetery. Let me explain. Yeah, this place was incredible. I didn't do any vlogging here, I just got a few clips on my phone to be respectful, but this World War II cemetery contains the graves of over 17,000 men and women and the names of over 36,000 people who went missing during many battles in the Southeast Asia region. It's the largest of all American overseas cemeteries and over 150 acres with the beautiful skyline of the BGC as the backdrop. Most who lost their lives did so here in the Philippines, in Papua New Guinea, and in Southeast Asia region in general during the Second World War. It's magnificently done and the grounds are impeccable, and you know, seeing the names of the soldiers is just mind-blowing how many they are, and they're etched in marble. And, you know, when you see your own names there, it just becomes a little bit more real and connects and hits a little bit harder. And what was really nice is because it was in the afternoon, at 5 o'clock they lowered the Philippine flag and then the American flag with the beautiful American trumpet war song. Just really an interesting place to come if you're in the BGC. Just a stone's throw from the cemetery was a rooftop bar. It actually overlooked below to the cemetery and the streets of Manila itself. A great place to have a beer and just kind of reflect on the experience. I'm just going to finish this beer and I'm going to take you for dinner somewhere really unique, really unique and highly recommended. So I'll take you there, I'll show you dinner and I'll give you my final thoughts on this massive metropolis when we leave tomorrow morning. But so far so good. Hi, hello. So welcome to the Singing Cooks and Waiters restaurant. So this place came recommended to me by Will and Jose, and they said this is one of the best things they did in the entire country. It's just a restaurant on the side of the road, but the waiters, the chefs, the front of house staff, They put everything down, they stop cooking, they stop serving you drinks, and they just sing. And they sing for about 10 or 15 minutes, and then they get back to work. It's just very Filipino, very beautiful. They can sing amazing, but let me just see how they can cook first before I give it a full recommendation. But this is an amazing experience. Okay, what do I order? It's too much fun. Shut up and dance with me.
Eventually the food came out, and look, it didn't look the best, you know, it wasn't like gourmet style, but this is the Filipino way. It's just rough and ready and full of flavor. I had this coconut cream curry with pumpkin and green beans, and just delicious, and fried chicken, of course, and you cover everything with gravy. And like I said, didn't look much, but tasted great, full of garlic. And then I had this delicious mango ice cream thing. Really cool. Really like the food kind of reminded me of Hawaii and that kind of island theme. I can see a lot of American influence in the Filipino food already, and just a great restaurant. 100% recommend this place.
Okay, it's time to leave Manila. I've had a really good time here, to be fair. I heard a lot of things. I heard a lot of people say, you know, skip Manila, just get straight to the islands, get straight to the adventure. But I think Manila isn't an adventure. There's a lot of history, there's a lot of beauty here. The people have been really friendly. And, you know, if you're flying in long haul, you know, if you're flying in from Europe or the States, I just think it's too much to fly all the way to Manila and then immediately connect to another flight. I think you should take a couple of days and explore the city. The old quarter is definitely where the history and the culture is, and then the BGC is obviously a much more modern area. Obviously, Manila is a huge metropolitan city with so much more than just what we've seen in this video. You know, I've only just scraped the surface. So come here, find your own adventure and explore more of the city. And let me know what you think. I'm off to the airport. I've just left my hotel. My hotel was shocking, by the way. It had no hot water, it had bugs in the room, loud music in the mornings from people working out outside, and it was a decent hotel. It was about $40 a night. So, yeah, didn't have a good experience in the hotel, so I didn't share with you my room or the hotel because I can't recommend it. So, yeah. Anyway. We're going to our first paradise island today, and in the next episode I'll be sharing with you lots of adventures And here's a slice of what's to come. I hope you enjoyed episode 1. If you're new here, welcome. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button. We've got a long way to go here in the Philippines and plenty more adventures around the world coming up later in the year. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Next time on Next Level Adventures.